And we're live. Mayo and Chicken episode.
Don't
10.
even ask me. Is it actually 10? Is that where we're
Double
at?
digits, I think. We're in quarantine. We don't know the days. We don't know the times. I don't
Speak
know
for
what the
yourself.
fuck's going on. We're watching slam ball highlights right now.
Quarantine, schmorantine.
We're not. I think we could get fined and lose our jobs for even doing this right now.
You gotta be in like a group of more than like 50 people or some shit to get that $1,000
Is that what it
OPP
is?
fine.
They just announced today.
Yeah. I'm not sure what they announced, but
Quarantine has martial law coming soon. You think we're gonna get it or what?
I'll be shook of martial law. I'll be honest with you. Like, and the rest of you should be too. Like, I feel like people kind of take this as like a joke and like, you know, like your freedom's being taken from you for the greater good, but you really don't want the government stepping in and telling you when and when you can't go outside.
Yeah, four people dying doesn't make any sense. On to take away liberties.
600 old Italians dying does not make that big of a difference to me.
No, we had 4 in Canada so far. That's it. Yeah, we're gonna fucking instill martial law.
What does Ja Rule think at a time like this?
Is that Ja Rule? That's not Ja Rule. Is that? What is
No,
Ja
it's
Rule?
not.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, what is Ja Rule doing in quarantine?
He's probably fucking living off that Firefest money to this day.
Do you think he actually made money on that? I think he lost money on that.
I think he did make money with it. I think it's one of those, like, you know, like tax evasion type things. I don't think he lost, I'll tell you that much. There's no way he lost money in that transaction.
Have you been stressing about this quarantine? Because, like, everyone's going fucking nuts.
Not really, to be honest with you, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm young, and I don't know any old people. I'm not around any babies, so I'm not sitting here concerned with getting somebody sick.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm
It's
not
just
too stressed about
It's
it.
gonna be like me and my girlfriend and like my immediate friends that are gonna get sick, so sucks for them.
If I die, I die, but I really think there's something bigger at play going on than fucking
You think this is some
what
kind of
they're
like
saying.
behind the fucking wall? I know you're a QAnon type guy, so you feel like something deep is happening behind the scenes.
Well, okay, I'll go into the conspiracy world. People are saying this coronavirus is a fucking military operation strategic to get everyone at home so Trump can attack and arrest the deep state, this global pedophilia rings.
I've seen that, but like
Tom Hanks is in jail right
you
now
don't think
in
that's
Australia.
kind of like weird to drop a virus that can like potentially kill a lot of people just for the sake of arresting
No,
a
it's
couple
multiple
guys?
purposes. So number 1, population control.
I was gonna say, of course, like that's
Number-
definitely the main reason.
Number
right?
2, it pushes your mandatory vaccine agenda.
Yeah. Oh fuck, that's the worst kind of agenda.
Jeez. And
That was
then
good for
also,
him.
on top of that, it was convenient, like in China, for example, they had all these protests going on, and conveniently now they're off the streets. Canada had railways blocked, shut down, and conveniently now no more railways are blocked.
The native issue.
Well, that's what I mean, but like it's kind of convenient, and but that'd be crazy. People are saying Tom Hanks is an international sex trafficking pedophile. People said Oprah's house apparently got raided by the FBI this week, and she was arrested for sex trafficking, which she came back and denied. And like, but the thing is, like, this leak came out in 2017 listing all these celebrities.
It's
and
weird
they
they should
said that
speak
they
on it though. I
Well-
find that Oprah even like would
Tweeted
tweet
it,
and be
yeah.
like, "Yeah, like I didn't do this." Like, buddy, like most people just don't think you did it at all. I think by tweeting it made me actually kind of look at it and be like, maybe she did do something.
You know what the weirdest
And she
part
tweeted
is?
at like 1:30 in the morning too.
Well, you know what the weirdest part about it all was too is the fact, number 1, she was listed earlier that she would come out. Number 2 is like they're in the leak. It's like all these celebrities.
Ooh.
The media's gonna. If everyone wants to know what we're watching, it's fucking what is this? Slam Ball Series Game 2. What's the title of this?
I don't know. This is some old grainy slam ball
Yeah,
footage.
we're just
but
watching Slam Ball. But yeah,
I'm loving it.
So with Oprah's thing, what are we talking about?
Oh, a man just got baptized. Good lord.
This is the greatest sports Slam
Yeah,
Ball.
I can't believe this fell off. Like, slam ball is actually great. You know what they should do? Implement this into the WNBA. If you have trampolines with women's basketball, you can sell this product and make them all wear gymnastic outfits. This is now a marketable thing. No one wants to watch a bunch of butch lesbians shoot threes with a smaller basketball from closer than the NBA, and they can't dunk anyway. So we add the fucking trampolines,
We're
and you got yourself a watchable game.
Can you pull up the fucking title so you can tell people we're watching, and we can line up the time of the video so they can watch like as we're watching this live. We're watching Riders vs. Mobs, Slam Ball Slugfest, posted by
Yeah.
Slam Ball, 2.3 million views 6 years ago.
Yeah, it's a classic.
I'll try to line up the timer in the video of this video with it, and so like you can see our reactions live with us if you want to watch along.
Yeah, because I mean we're like a few minutes. I don't know how long the quarters are in slam ball, which is another reason why it's great for the WNBA because it's not a full 12-minute quarter, as you can tell. It's definitely shorter.
I remember what I was saying about Oprah though. So the thing that was sketch about it was
Ooh, is that
before
her?
she was even trending worldwide on Twitter. All these news articles of every single news outlet already had articles out like discrediting it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like they were ready to discredit it before she was even trending worldwide. So you're like, there's something.
It's the machine, right? Like, you know, someone with as much power as Oprah is going to be able to get the press ahead of anything. So
no one. And the thing is, like, it would make sense. Like, I could see her being a sex trafficker, but like Tom Hanks being a pedo, I don't think I can.
Why?
I don't want to believe that.
I can believe any of these rich assholes can be a pedophile. This is a conversation I had with my friends before, where I was like, yo, once you get to a position of power like that, and you're just so bored with being able to do whatever the fuck you want to, you got to do some immoral shit just for kicks, like. You know what I mean? Yeah, you gotta traffic some kids. You got like, what else is there to do? Like,
traffic some kids.
You've made some bank already, so what else is there to do? But like some extremely illegal, heinous shit because you're bored.
Do you see? You follow Chet Hanks, his son?
Chet Hanks is like the funniest. Like, I mean,
he addressed it too.
It's kind of offensive, but it's just hilarious that he just will put this Jamaican accent on whenever he feels like it and just appropriate to the highest level. But I love it. I love it. It's good. It's good comedy.
He addressed the situation too, joking about like yesterday. He posted about like this fucking guy's got a sound on over there. Yeah, he addressed it saying like, "Oh yeah, my dad's Illuminati. We're going to FEMA camps. This." That.
I felt like that was almost an admission to being involved, like the sarcasm, like trying to deflect the situation. I was like, maybe there's a possible chance that this shit really is happening.
The fact that they're all addressing it is kind of odd.
It's very weird. But like we're in the time and place where like like people have to address things that happen on the internet, like. It's not like before where they wouldn't be like, this isn't worth my time. Like, something like that can really hurt your brand if people start believing that, you're actually trafficking kids out of your basement, regardless of how nice your basement might be.
The fucking thing is like, if somehow Trump is actually the one that's behind this and they're actually taking down this global pedophilia ring we have all known that's been around, that would make him the GOAT.
I mean,
not?
I don't want to hear anyone talk shit on Trump's name if this actually is legitimate. Like, you guys better all get your MAGA caps ready because, like, if he's saving a bunch of children, you can no longer be like, well, he's racist because those kids are going to come in every color. And he's saving them all, so.
Well, like, I just don't think he's smart enough to pull it off. I can see maybe he was recruited to do it.
This is something I tell people all the time. I believe Trump is very smart. I believe this act of being stupid is part of the act because he's so smart. He knows how to play people. Like, I don't think Trump is a stupid person at all.
You can get away with more if people think you're stupid.
Yeah, I think it's literally all just a play to get people to be like, give him the bly, or people just be like, oh, he's just a dumbass anyway. Like, I think it's all intentional. Like, if you see older videos of Trump talking, like, you hear him talking about, I would run and be a Republican. I would do these things because he knows that they're a stupid voter group for a large percentage. Those that aren't extremely wealthy, just the more lower class racists. So, I mean, it feels all intentional to me, personally.
Have you been obeying the laws of quarantine so far?
What is obeying the laws of quarantine, per se?
Like, whatever the fuck that, have you been social distancing?
I mean, like...
Because I've been to a point. I've stayed away from old people.
I'm not a really friendly person as it is, so, like, I'm not going to be walking that close to you anyway. And as a big-ass black guy, like... I have to be at least 6 meters from you, or you're going to be afraid that I'm in your space. So, I mean, there's always that.
Jesus Christ, this sport was amazing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Just imagine chicks in bikinis. This could have really taken off.
Guys, if this quarantine extends, expect a lot of quarantine episodes of us just putting on a random sport because sports are canceled.
Yeah,
and like doing a podcast. We'll get some guests. We'll bring some chicks in who aren't scared to come outside. I've had some chicks who won't leave their house. I know, like my friends even. They're like, yeah, sorry, like not leaving at all. I'm like, fuck, like is your immune system that weak? Like,
yeah, I'm not afraid of a flu. And if my lungs shut down, like, let me get an iron one for a little bit until my lungs can recuperate.
Fucking, Jed was so pissed. I was at the mall the other day. She's like, why the fuck were you at the mall? Landon's girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's so pissed.
Mrs. Borg.
You go to the mall one more time, you can't come over anymore. I'm like, it's not that serious, fam. Like, I went to the mall, and there were people out, and you know who the only people out were? Other old people.
Yeah, there were old people and shit. What I've realized is the old people are really risking it, because they're just like, fuck it. My time's up anyway, so if I die from the flu, so be it, right?
Yeah, I go to Walmart. Many people, there's like old lady grandmas shopping for like fucking dresses and shit and this and that. And like first quarter and first, we got Riders up. It doesn't even say points or stats. Like, who's winning right now?
I don't even know.
Who do you think wins this game, Riders or Mob? I'm gonna go with actually this black and red team.
I'm crying off the jump ball, being them bouncing it off the ground.
Mob. It's 16-15 after one for the Riders against Mob.
Oh, fucking baptism again. That's fucking disgusting.
I can see how this could totally fucking give you crazy injuries.
For
Like,
sure.
if
You're
guys-
liable to tear your kneecap open just like hitting the ground
If
back.
anybody's listening that doesn't know what slam ball is, it's a basketball, but right under the rim, pretty much within the 3-point line area is all trampolines.
Yeah. Once again, like you cannot tell me this sport would not excel with women. Like I don't really want to see a bunch
it
of
would be
like
lit. It would
I don't
be
want to
sick.
see a bunch of average guys playing this. I want to see some girls playing this.
Well,
like,
the thing is,
WNBA caliber women
With this
with
would be great.
sport.
This would be great with women because they would be less aggressive and less injuries. They wouldn't be as brutal. Of
I cannot
tackles
say
as
that.
you
I cannot.
think?
No, female athletes can definitely be just
No,
equally
I
as
think
aggressive.
so, but I think there'd be.
They're not as good at sports. That's all it is. It's as simple as that.
No, it's not skill. It's physique. They're
I mean,
genetically at a disadvantage.
let's say at certain skills they can excel, like gymnastics and certain things like that, because of how their physique is. But when it comes to sports of aggression, like they're just not as good.
well,
Like, the best female athlete could not be top 20 in her male respective sport.
no, unless it's a heavy skill sport like fucking darts or like bowling. Like
Yeah,
those
like-
kind of sports, like
Serena Williams is amazing,
how
but she
about
can't be a
this?
top 20
What
man.
about golf? Golf seems like a sport where men shouldn't have an advantage. I guess driving the ball would be an advantage. Yeah, you get more distance.
yeah, for sure. But I mean,
So then that end, I'm trying to think. There's got to be some sports where
golf would be fair.
if you had to pick one sport that to make
And curling.
yeah, ping pong. Ping pong would be a good sport. That
Maybe
could be-
water polo.
Curling would be great because that's straight skill
That
and
is
strategy.
100% skill.
Make curling in the Olympics open with men and women. That would be fucking amazing.
Yeah, 'cause
they should
like-
do some sports that can open. I think
I think they have like
open
a
gender.
couple matches, like guy and girl. That's just the way they do it. I don't
No,
think they
but
actually.
in general, like for Olympics, like they should have like if a sport is a gender neutral.
Well, you don't want to do
curling,
that. You don't want to do that
Why not?
because
For
then
curling, it would make it so much more.
it'll be a big
interesting.
issue if girls never get a medal. But then again, you have no
No.
problem with trans athletes because they can compete however they want to.
Jeez. This is the only time I've seen white men throwing down windmills like that.
Well, bro, there's a trampoline once again.
I got my money on Mob here, even though this game has happened years ago and I can be easily saved on the wrong team. I like their vibes. This
They
team,
got good energy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
but riders
Oh, you
are
see that?
winning.
Oh my goodness.
Riders are just like fucking.
Get that shit
throwing
out of there,
gladiators.
boy. Oh, look at that! Look, oh,
Why try a
knock
floater
his
in
hat
this
off.
sport? I don't even think there's goaltending in this sport.
I don't know there is, but look at this fucking cram. Good lord. Whoa. Whoa, buddy.
Has quarantine drove you nuts yet? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, it just drives me nuts because I can't just be like, let me pop into a bar and get a beer. You know what I mean? I'm just forced to drink at my house. And for everyone saying like, oh, like why isn't the LCBO closed? Mind your fucking business.
Because people.
People need to fucking drink. We're already bored as shit as it is.
If they did that, there'd be like it would be like prohibition. Alcoholics will like. There's some people will die because like if
Yeah.
you're that bad of an alcoholic,
You need
and
alcohol.
Die, and if you go cold turkey, like
It'll kill
that's-
you.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, so we can't have them in the hospital because if you're struggling with your alcoholism and your fucking COVID, then you're cooked.
Honestly, this virus.
Ugh.
If this virus.
Oh, look at his body balance. That was ridiculous.
This virus is either two things, in my opinion. One,
Yeah.
it's a fucking military operation, something bigger going on, or like they're doing a tester for like some emergency like lockdown of like, you know what I mean?
You feel
There's
like
something on
it's
that
like-
end. It's either that or it's an actual virus, and that's just Mother Nature's way of like trying to kill off humans and limit us because
You've seen how like clean the earth has been and shit
Yeah.
since then, right?
emission levels are way down, water's
Yeah,
clearing
I
up.
noticed all that shit too. But I don't know, man. I think it's a bit of both at the end of the day. Like,
How about this? I was thinking maybe they did it on purpose because the like emission levels are to the point where it's like this guy just got dunked on.
Yeah.
This guy emission levels are at the point where it's like almost irreversible. So we need a way to stop fucking everything and reset
I also don't
everything.
believe in that. I also don't believe.
You don't think
in
that good of a heart?
I don't believe that it's possible for anything to us to do to the planet that's irreversible. I don't believe in that.
The planet will recover like a
Yeah,
world, like a world.
exactly.
Yeah, I
The
get
planet
that.
will, like, regardless what will happen, whether it's like something that, you know what I mean, like cataclysmic, but the world will fix itself. And I really don't believe in this whole like, oh, we're gonna be too far gone because like, you know what I mean. The other day, a volcano exploded, and there was more like ash from that than there, or CO2 from that than there was like from every car in history. And they tell you like, you know, drive electric.
Yeah, I agree that.
So I think they just fabricate the numbers a bit, make you try to feel bad
But
about
that being said,
being
I
a
think-
civilian.
But that being said, I do think that this is probably for the best to take a step back on everything and reevaluate what we do on all levels of humanity. Like
I like killing the planet though.
Like, think about this lockdown.
I like fossil fuel.
No, but think of this lockdown though.
I recycle.
No, but
I
think
use my green bin.
think of it like this. This lockdown is exposing supply chains. So seeing, hey, what do we rely on worldwide to
Man.
ship from overseas? So it's exposing all your local supply chains. So it's going to make us better. We're going to be like, okay, we clearly, in case of war...
They have a limit 1 on water at Walmart right now, which pisses me the fuck off.
Buddy,
why would I buy 1 case of water?
Dog, you don't need water. You can go to Duffins Creek. All you have to do if you want fresh water, boil it. It kills all the germs. That's what they...
That's cute.
Boil water.
That's cute.
You get fresh water.
That's great. You can boil your water and then freeze it all you fucking want to. I buy bottled water and put it in my fridge.
No, dog, I'm saying it's a survival thing. Like, that's something that, like...
I'm aware of that. I'm 100% aware of that being a thing. I'm just saying I'm not concerned to that level where it's like I'm going to ever think about doing that in a billion years. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think...
I bottled water. My dogs drink bottled water, bro.
If shit goes to hell, I'm 100% going into the woods, fishing, hunting, just, like, get a trailer in the woods. Get your guns, get a little crew of people, like a little like society in the bush. Rely on yourselves and rely on the land. It obviously can be done. And if zombies come, they're gonna catch a diffoz.
I don't know about the whole zombie situation, but at the end of the day, like,
yeah, zombies aren't.
Man like me, like, yo, you better have your gun, cause
look at that lock.
I'm coming for everything. I'm gonna rob all y'all niggas.
Yo, think about nobody's making money though. Trump signing checks. Like, what do you think we're gonna do here in Canada? You think like people are gonna be paying rent or they're gonna pause mortgage payments?
Well, at the end of the day, the way I look at it is it's still paused, so you gotta pay that shit eventually. It just means that a month or two has gone by from where you would pay off your shit that you won't end up being able to because of the whole, like, you know, nobody working shit. But
all right, technical difficulties there. Yeah, sorry about that. That's what happened to me. Fucking, I didn't put my phone in airplane mode. Someone called. I ignored the call. The girl was probably calling just to say you want to smoke and then get mad that I've been out and about and not in quarantine. Like, why the fuck did you invite me over to begin with? You know?
Yeah, I don't even know, man. What I used to, like, stress about bitches, I never used to stress about bitches. Cause
no, she's not my bitch. We're friends. It's just like she's literally calling just to burn.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It's just like...
I just be like, relax, man. We're going to smoke our dope when we smoke our dope.
Yeah, you know? Like...
Yeah.
I've seen you right already today. That's that girl I was telling you we can bring on whenever.
Oh, yeah? She's cool? There's too much resin in this. Like, it's actually, like, it's poop. Look at that poop.
You fucking, rolled it.
No, it's just a lot of resin. I need, I have to get, like, the scissors or something.
For any youth watching, don't smoke weed or stuff. Don't do drugs.
Weed isn't drugs anymore. Dickhead, it's legal.
Okay.
Valid point, right? It's not drugs anymore.
Technicalities, eh?
Yeah.
Alright, how about this? Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle.
This is fucking done. That's not even a real question. Yeah, it's
always a Charmander.
It's always a Charmander thing, dog. You know, see man stay with the blood clot flame on their hip.
Yes,
you stupid, dog. You stupid. Plus, you know, Charizard's moving saucy. Like, they didn't respect Ash because they knew Ash was a bitch, right? So
Ash was kind of a little bitch. I can't lie.
And Squirrel didn't even stay to evolve. He's like, yo, I'm off this. Like, it's your waste, man. Man could have had a blaster. He's out here letting his Pokemon walk away and be free. Like, are you stupid? Y'all niggas are staying, dog. Y'all niggas are staying and evolving until I say you're done with your fucking journey.
Alright, how about this? But the thing is like, Blastoise is a bad motherfucker. So I just hate the fact you couldn't get Blastoise either. And even Venusaur, like, nobody picked them, but he was probably the strongest. Like, straight up, if you probably went with him, I never went with it. I've never picked him, but I bet you in the games.
I have chosen Venusaur before. Venusaur is nice, but like
sometimes those leaf Pokemon are just killers.
Who the fuck are they really good against? Like you have your ground and your water and your ice type, depending on what generation you're playing. Ice kills grass, but some ice Pokemon are half water anyway. So
I thought Pokemon World would be like heaven. Like that would be the sickest world. Like you have like a crew of people you battle, but like you're thinking like ultimate revivals. So like when they faint,
so you're saying that you think when you die, the heaven is like playing Pokemon, I
was like, no, I think that would be like a sick, like when they said like you could choose an afterlife, like you could create your own heaven. I was like, a sick ass Pokemon world would be a sick ass life.
Flame, like you're actually a Pokemon trainer for life. That's stupid.
Yeah,
that's not
and like, you go like city to city, and like, but cities are like how you want it. Like you go fuck bitches at cities. You gotta collect your badges.
No, I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
Still going? Yeah, we're going. No. I am fucking off today. I'm fucking around. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah, you're too stoned. That's what happens when we smoke the blunt on the pod.
Quarantine got us fucked up. Quarantine's got everyone fucked up. People won't leave their house.
I think people are shook. I think people are just shook. Like, you know, I took my dog for a fucking walk. Like, I took my fucking girlfriend for a walk. Like, you know.
Why the fuck? Oh, is this like halftime show?
I don't know. Maybe it's a commercial.
Like serving groceries?
He's probably showing the guys other job because slam ball isn't paying enough.
Fast forward that thing.
Which is once again perfect for why it's a WNBA thing, right? Because they don't get paid enough
they'd be great.
either.
They go into stock shelves.
Yeah, stocking shelves.
Why is this guy saying like I work at a grocery store stocking shelves and then I come and tear my Achilles for the slam ball after?
Yeah, basically. It's all worth it for him though.
Fuck.
Just for a shot at being YouTube famous 6 years later.
Quarantine, no sports. We're watching all the slam ball highlights.
Oh, big cram. It's too easy.
Start of the third quarter, we got
So
MLB
it's a 6 minute quarter.
Yeah, MLB up 37 to Riders 25. Wow.
I'm really feeling like I can't get enough of this being a female sport. I really think it should be.
I might watch some of this more on YouTube just to like, because there's no sports on. Like, I don't know what happened in any of these seasons, so you can watch from the beginning and like be honestly entertained, not knowing how the games play out.
I mean, yeah, like I just don't miss sports that much. I've learned to
like
adjust.
right now, it's nice to have something to like just
Of course.
numb the mind while you're sitting there.
Honestly, man, I did jail time, so it's like, sports is nice.
Quarantine ain't shit.
Yeah, quarantine ain't shit. Once you've been inside jail, you're like, okay.
I forgot to even consider that.
Yeah.
This is like, you literally just got out recently, and now you're quarantined.
Yeah, that's all I said on Facebook. I'm like, you can't quarantine me. The government just put me in jail. There's no way I'm gonna fucking go to jail voluntarily in my house because they told me to. I'm just gonna live my life how I've been living it anyway. And I'm kind of introverted as it is. I stay at my place a lot, so at the end of the day, it's not really that much of a thing to.
But you got to be considerate of us privileged white youths. Like we've
what
never
privilege?
experienced this kind of stuff. It's very.
Oh yeah, I guess
us.
it's stressful for you guys because
it's like our first time in jail.
Yeah, well, no, it's not, but it's unfortunate for you guys.
No, it's not that serious. It's time off. Like we're working from home. Everyone's like, I want to work from home more. I wish I just didn't have to go out all the time.
Well, it depends.
Here,
like,
I want
some people.
I want the environment to be better.
Some
you got
people.
all your fucking wishes right here.
People who work in construction are still going to work every fucking day, so I can't even
say. Apparently, they're going to be shutting down construction sites out here. My buddy who works was saying that.
Yeah.
A bunch of them are petitioning because they're probably like, "Yo, if it's unsafe for everyone, like, why can't we just pause construction for 2 weeks too?" You know.
Yeah, no facts.
But this would be the best time to get Eglinton construction done. Like, no one on the road. We could finish it.
All the roads.
Yeah, go all in. Just snap. Put them all in isolation after. Who gives a fuck? But we could have so much done if they were productive about this.
And honestly, construction workers are probably the most likely to get sick and die just because a lot of them smoke a lot.
But those guys' immune systems are tougher than most people. Do you see the dirt in their hands every day? Like, their immune systems are...
For when they're young, when they're old, a lot of construction workers end up being sick, man.
So
a lot of them do.
Hear me out here. Did you block that? Hear me out here. So you know how Mexico apparently doesn't have like any cases of coronavirus? I think it's there, but their immune systems are strong because think about their drinking water. Mexican drinking water, we can't drink it, right? We get sick, but they drink it every day and they're fine.
I just think
so
it's
their
funny.
immune systems are actually stronger, so they might have it all around, but they're just like their water's like this is every day for us.
I think it's funny that Mexico could try and tell anyone they don't have a case of corona in the first place.
Is it that they don't have?
Because they got some coronas hanging around. They got a couple cases hanging around. You know what I mean?
Us white people have been hosting corona parties, buying 2 fours of corona, and working from home together.
White people are having corona parties like they have chickenpox parties for their kids when one person gets sick and they want to get all the kids infected at the same time.
That's the way they just spread the germs.
Yeah, spread the germs. Everybody gets it at the same time.
Billy's kid got corona. We're gonna go.
Yeah. Same time, they can hang out in the hospital together in the ICU.
I was thinking about paying grandma a visit. Maybe get that
inheritance. Yeah. Oh my god, that's such a white person thing. Like it's funny to joke about, but
Fuck you, grandma.
You know, some white guys actually like, I have coronavirus. I'm taking out grandma. Like,
yeah,
some guy somewhere. He's like, I didn't know I had it. I had no idea.
You know who would do that? Princess Harry.
You know what? He deserves to be called Princess Harry because he's quite the simp. Yeah, he's quite the simp. I don't. You know what I mean?
Even trying to talk shit about him, but I could. Is that Floyd Mayweather playing slam ball with toilet paper on his head?
Not every black guy looks alike.
If you're black,
I know every once in a while you think I'm like Shaq or like some other fucking.
If you're black, you Charles Mayweather. No, you ever seen Grown Ups? So it's like, you white, you Ben Affleck. The fucking that kid from, is it not Grown Ups? It's you know that movie?
It's like
that little yeah, there's this little black kid in fucking...
Oh, role models.
Yeah, Role Models.
Yeah.
You know that one? And he's like, if you white, you Ben Affleck.
Yeah, Role Models is actually a really good fucking flick. Speaking of like underrated movies.
Oh yeah, that is. What is another underrated movie? Superbad's an all-time great. That's not underrated.
Yeah, I like Superbad.
Oh,
too.
you know what? Land of the Lost I find underrated.
Land of the Lost is decent.
It's just so ridiculous. You know what I saw for the first time that was kind of funny, low key?
What'd you see?
Stepdad or whatever. with
Stepdad's
Mark
not
Wahlberg.
bad. Have you seen the second one?
No, not yet. Is it good?
Oh my god, the second one's good too.
I was gonna say the writing's pretty like clever in it.
It's not bad at all. I liked it.
For like a family kind of like they had like kind of for like a family humor kind of vibe. They made it like as funny as they could have. And Mark Wahlberg is just like it's called
Daddy's Home. Yeah. No, that's good shit. That's good shit.
Comes in and Mark Wahlberg's a bitch.
Yeah.
Rock
No, John Cena.
John Cena.
Yeah, and the next one has Mel Gibson in it too, which people were mad about.
John Cena, yeah.
People were mad because
he hates Jews.
Well, his rant to his fucking his
By
girlfriend.
a pack of niggers.
Yeah,
What?
he's like, you look like a bitch in heat, and if you get raped by a pack of niggers, it'll be your fault.
He said that?
He said that to his girl. She recorded that shit. And honestly, man, it's the greatest insult I ever heard to this day. Like, I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Right, go through that word for word again for me, just like really like.
He said, you look like a bitch in heat, and if you get raped by a pack of niggers, it'll be your fault. And I'm like, the concept of a pack of niggers is if we're just roaming the streets in group of 5 to 6 women. It's an alarming concept. It's hilarious to
That's
me.
what I mean. That's
Visual, like, you know what I mean? You just a bunch of black guys crawling low, like foaming at the mouth, like.
I take it further. You can make it even imagine a bunch of Toronto men like,
See, lacking tonight, shorty.
I'm Mars, you know.
Yo, send the pussy, B. Yeah, it'd be a sicko thing.
That's a great insult because like you said, I could really envision the pack.
Yeah.
N words.
Or no, it's a lot. It's a lot to visualize.
He's really racist, eh?
I mean, like I said this before, I don't really think it was a racist statement. I think it's just something that you say in the middle of insulting someone because you want to be insulting and hurt them.
Yeah,
he definitely could be racist. I'm not gonna say that he's not racist for saying racist shit.
Make it the most honestly though. How many fantasies do people have to get gangbanged by a pack of
black guys?
Negroes?
Yeah, that's true.
Like that is actually that is his own fantasy coming out.
Maybe it is like a cuck boy kind of thing. Like he's like a simp, and he's just like, I want to watch my girl get smashed by a bunch of black guys anyway. That's his fantasy. But the whole thing of like a bitch in heat, like she's a wild dog. There's a lot of alarming concepts in there that you gotta think about. You know what I mean? Like the whole insult in its entirety was very intense.
Yeah. How do we know when the camera's gonna die? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know, I feel like it should die soon.
Yeah,
what the fuck are you doing over there, bro? Like, are you helping with this podcast or no?
Do we know when the camera's gonna die?
Yeah, the camera could.
Out of curiosity.
I've died already.
Talking aimlessly right now.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Oh, we got 2 minutes. Well, fuck, yeah.
Bro, now
Now you guys know.
Now we gotta wrap it up. Woo! Fuck Mel Gibson. Is he pulling something up over there? See, that's why you gotta get the headset.
Were you gonna pull up the thing of him saying it?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
All you do is put up I think it's Mel Gibson phone call to ex-wife. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. It's